My name is Zach, and this is a Lonestar Day in the Life. This is the Lonestar Electric Supplies Logistics Center. We deal with almost everything in the DFW area outside of a little bit of Fort Worth, but here soon, Fort Worth is going to be in here. So this one building will be all of DFW Lonestar Logistics. We do lighting and we do your gear, so your breakers, your interiors, your cans, and your switchboards and anything in between we carry. We push a lot of material through the building and out of the building. I try to be on the ticket sides of things, making sure stuff going outbound is correct. So anything that they drop ticket wise, make sure the product lines up with the actual ticket, the quantities match. If there's any discrepancies, we call them out to make sure that the customer gets the material correctly, because that's number one, that's the most important thing. Other than that, I am on the receiving side of things, making sure stuff coming inbound is received correctly, the correct information is all good. So here's a good example of what we have coming in, where you have your lighting material and your gear material mixed in together. This entire section here is all of one job. You have your urban park, you have your lighting, your high bays, and you have your trims and everything else in your housings. You also have your gear for the material here as well. I like being able to make sure, especially coming from the background that I have, customer service, making sure everything is correct for the customer. That's our number one priority, because they've already purchased this material, and if we send it to them wrong, that's a big issue. We try to make sure none of that happens. We have to make sure everything is correct before it leaves the door. That's why we have a system in place to have a picking process and a verifying process. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to doing this job. Knowing the difference between your trims and your housings for lighting makes a difference. Knowing what a can versus a front is makes a huge difference, because it will save not only you time, but also make things easier to identify when you're putting away and you're actually picking tickets.